Today we'll continue with the first lesson in topic 13, equivalent fractions, use models. And what we are going to do today, we will solve questions like these questions. Then we can move to the next page to solve other questions. Okay, before we start, my heroes, I want to remind you about the main idea. What do we mean when we say equivalent fractions and how to use equivalent fractions? I'll use this page. And let's consider that we have a fraction 1/2. We call this fraction half. So the half is, okay, I can draw a square here and just divide it into two parts and color one part of the two parts. Okay, let's do this another time. I'm trying to draw the same square again. Okay, so this is the same square. If I divide it from here, so it's exactly the same shape. Okay, and also the same division. I divided it the same way. But what if I divide it another time from here? So now these two are the same. I want the same shaded part. In this case, I take 2/4. Why 4? Because we have here in all 4 parts. And to shade the same area, I need to shade 2, not only 1. It's the same, so these two are the same. And in this case, we have 2 shaded out of 4. So it's 2/4. And what we note here is that these two fractions are equal. We say that 1/2 and 2/4 are two equivalent fractions. And in this case, we use the equal sign. So the word equivalent means equal. Okay, let's see this another time. And this time I can use any other model, but I like to use the same model, which is an area model. We call this area model. And also I will use a square. Or make it this time rectangle. Okay, let's make it a rectangle because I need to divide it into okay, these are not equal. And I will divide it like this. Then I will shade this one, this one, this one, and another one. So I want someone to help me and tell me what fraction is represented here. Hassan? What fraction is represented here? 1/3, 2/3. Okay, but in this case, I want you to tell me the fraction in this area model. So I see 4 shaded parts out of 4 out of the total. Yes, so 4 out of 6, so it's 4 sectors. And what you mean is if we erase this line here, right? If we erase this one, so let's draw it another time, the same shape. I need to use the same color. And I'm drawing the same shape, exactly the same shape, but this time what I did, I erased this line, this one. So when I erase it, it will be this shape, and I will color the same area. So I should color how many, Hassan? 2 out of 3. Out of 3. So as you can see here, my heroes, these two fractions are equivalent. When they are equivalent, why they are equivalent first? Can you help me, Hassan? Why these two fractions are equivalent?
They are the same. They have the same shaded area.
Great, they have the same shaded area. They have the same shaded parts. The same parts of whole. They represent the same parts of whole. So this is 4 if the whole is 6. And the other one, it's 2 if the whole is 3 parts. So again, my heroes, when they are equal, we call them equivalent fractions. When they are equivalent, when they represent the same parts of the whole. Simply when you can see the same shaded area in two models. The two models are exactly the same and the same shaded area. The only difference is dividing one of them more than the other. So as you can see here, we can divide the shape more to get equivalent fraction, and also we can cancel division to get equivalent fraction. This is how we can use area models. We have something else called strips, fraction strips. Okay, let's see how to use fraction strips. The first thing, how to use fraction strips. In fact, we use fraction strips if we want to represent a fraction like 3/4. In this case, we need to draw the whole one. So, oh, sorry. So I start with the whole one. This is the whole one. And then I divide the whole one into how many parts? Ahmed Al-Hassan? Ahmed?
Yes.
I divide the whole one into how many parts to represent 3/4? Okay, we divide it according to the denominator. This is the parts in the whole. So the 4 here is all parts in one whole? How many parts in one whole?
4.
So I divide it into 4. I like to start from the middle here, then divide it into, okay, from here. This is good. So this is 1/4, and here, oh, this is bigger. And here another 1/4. How many fourths in a whole one? Ahmed? How many fourths in whole one?
1.
No, how many fourths? 1, 2, 3, 4. The whole one. Remember, the whole one is 4/4.
1.
Okay, so in this question we need to represent 3/4. So I will draw only 3. I will not draw 4. I draw only 3 because I need to represent only 3 strips. Each strip represent 1/4. So 3 parts. Each part is 1/4. Then the next thing that I will do, I want to ask, this is equal to how many 8s? Okay, thank you, Ahmed. Rida Sultan.
Yes. Yes, Mister.
Okay, Rida, I want to represent 8s. So the one whole contains how many 8s? How many 8 parts can form a whole one? The whole one is 8 8s.
8 inches.
So we need to make it 8. Okay, so simply you can draw 8 8s, then see what is the same area as the whole one. So let's do this. I will draw it down here. This is 1/8, 2 8s, and so on. So I am drawing here. Okay, so these are 8 8s, but since we need the same area, so I will erase these two. I don't need them. And down here, each one of these is 1/8. This is 1/8, 1/8. Each one is 1/8. Okay, in the picture here, as you can see, how many 8s form 3/4? How many 8s? These are how many 8s? Count them. These are 4.
No.
How many?
8.
Oh, count.
1. 2 8s, 3 8s, 4 8s, 5 8s, 6 8s.
So these are 6 8s. So what number should I write here?
6 8s.
Yes, I should write 6 because I have 8 down already in the denominator. So I just need to write here 6. Okay, thank you, my hero. Thank you, Rida. Great work. Okay, so my heroes, now we know that to find equivalent fractions, we can use area models, like these models, and we can use fraction strips like these strips. Now, my heroes, let's move back to the book. What page is this?
100.
Yes, 675. Khalid? Yes, thank you. Okay, Khalid, the first question, question number 3. Read the question.
Okay.
Quickly, my hero.
Yes, here. As the verb
Use the fraction strips.
to help you find an
Equivalent fraction. Okay, so as you can see here, this picture, we have half, 1/2 equals what fraction?
equal
Mm-hmm.
to
To what?
and
Yes.
2 and 4.
No, not 2 and 4. 2/4. Okay, thank you, Khalid. Thank you, my hero. Great work. And let's move to the next one. Muhammad Al Ali. Muhammad Al Ali. Yes, my hero. I want you to solve question number 4. Question number 4.
Divide the second area into
Mm-hmm.
to show
Two, 1/2. Okay, so we need to start by dividing it into 8s. Of course, we will draw the same line here first, right? Then how to continue? I want how many parts in the whole? 8s means how many parts in the whole? Muhammad, can you hear me? Muhammad, can you hear me well? Okay, Muhammad, I think you have a problem with your speakers. Okay, Muhammad, I will ask you another time. Okay, try to solve the problem. I will ask you again another question. Okay, Muhammad? Thank you. Okay. رضا الشقاقيق. رضا الشقاقيق. Okay, we need to divide it into 8s. So how many parts in the whole to make it 8s?
8 tenths.
Okay, 8s, so we need 8 parts
8 parts.
in one whole.
Yes.
So let's divide the whole into 8 parts. Okay, so I will divide it from here. Now how many parts?
2.
And they are all equal, right?
Yes.
How to make it 8? These are 2? These are not 2 now, they are 4.
Yeah.
Okay. I want them to be 8. So maybe I want to divide each one into 2 to make the 4 to be 8. so we need to divide it another time like this.
Yes.
And from here, okay, now let's count it. These are 8.
1, 8.
These are 8.
No, they
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they are equal?
Yes.
Okay, so they are 8s now. Let's continue with the second part in the question. The question wants us to shade 1/2. How to shade 1/2? How many parts should we shade?
8.
If I shade 8, I will shade all of it. But I want half. I want the same like this one.
Okay, 2.
I shade 2 only, like this. Now these are the same area. This is the same area now. Okay, so
Now it's the same.
now the same. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay, what should I do? I don't know. Tell me.
You, we put down 2.
I shade another 2.
We put here another 2.
Okay, like this. So now they are the same.
No.
Also no.
Now we put down.
What you mean? You want another 2 now? Now I have 4/8.
No, the same. No, not the same.
Oh, okay. So tell me, what is the fraction that I should write here?
We should write.
Khalid, do not use your mic. Okay, Rida? What is this fraction?
1.
This is 1. This, oh, yes, 4. Out of the total. Out of all of them, how many?
4.
My hero, 4 shaded. Yes. And the total, how many? All parts. 4 out of how many?
8.
Okay, so 4/8. Okay, thank you, my hero. Everyone, please draw quickly and write quickly. And now, my heroes, we will play a game, then we will come back to continue. Okay, everyone.
See.
Okay, let's start with the first question. محمد بو 50. محمد بو 50.
No.
Yes, Muhammad, which one? Again, Muhammad?
Teacher, I am here, but don't start because I don't start the quiz. It is loading.
Okay, you can solve it again after the school day, but now please focus with me. Okay? Because we don't have enough times yet. Muhammad بو 50. مؤيد.
I am here.
Which one?
Wait, madam, below is them.
Equivalent.
Can I go bathroom?
No. Yes, Muayyad? Yes, 3/4. So you mean this one. As you can see, my heroes, these two are the same. Thank you, my hero. Great work. Okay, any problems? So let's move to the next one. Haider? Okay, Haider, which one is not equivalent to 1/2? Haider, this is 1/2. Which one is not equivalent to 1/2? Quickly. What? Which one? 5? I cannot hear you well. You have noise around you. Ziad, mute your mic, please. Again, Haider, which one? I cannot hear you, Haider. Hussein?
I'm here.
Which one? Quickly, Hussein.
Which one is not equivalent to
Mhm.
1/2?
Quickly, my hero. Which one?
The second.
Great, thank you, my hero. This one, my heroes. So, when I ask you, please answer quickly. Okay, the next one. Hamza? Hamza?
Yes, teacher.
Quickly, my hero.
It's 1/3 and equal 1/6.
1/6?
Yes.
Okay, can you see here 1/6?
No.
So how many sectors? This is 1/3 and this one is?
2/6.
So the correct choice is 1/3 equals 2 sectors, not 1/6, right? Okay, thank you, my hero. And let's move to the next one. This is true or false, my heroes? And
True.
Ibrahim, true or false?
Oh.
Yes, this is true because we have the same shaded part of the whole. Okay, thank you. And for the next question, my heroes, 2/5, as you can see, we are just counting. 2/5 is equal to 6/15. So the correct choice is 6/15. Just counting. And why they are equivalent? Because they have the same shaded part of the whole. And for the last question, Hazem,
Here, the second one because we just put 2 lines.
so this one is the correct choice, this one. Why? Because we have the same shaded part of the whole. So my heroes, thank you, my hero. Thank you, Hazem. Okay, everyone, do you have any problems?
Goodbye.
Wait, I should say this.
Hamza is very fast.
Okay, thank you, my heroes. This is the end of our session. See you tomorrow and goodbye.